The Roman legions, renowned for their discipline, left an indelible mark on the ancient world. Yet this mighty empire, seemingly invincible, was not immune to the forces of history. The ruins of Roman cities now stand as silent witnesses to the empire's demise. Internal strife, economic instability, and barbarian invasions weakened the empire. How did such a powerful empire fall? Join us as we unravel the enigma of the Roman Empire. We will explore its triumphs, tragedies, and the lessons we can learn from its rise and fall. Our story begins on the banks of the Tiber River with the legend of Romulus and Remus. In 753 BC, Romulus founded Rome, a city-state destined for greatness. Rome's early centuries were marked by internal strife and expansion. The Roman Republic, wary of centralized power, was designed to prevent tyranny. Little did they know their republic's success would pave the way for the rise of the Roman Empire. As the Republic grew, internal contradictions surfaced. Enter Julius Caesar, a brilliant strategist and politician. In 49 BC, Caesar crossed the Rubicon, igniting a civil war. Caesar's victory came at the cost of the Republic's destruction. From its ashes, a new order arose, trading fragile freedoms for the stability of an empire. The assassination of Julius Caesar led to a power vacuum. From this chaos emerged Augustus, Rome's first emperor. Augustus's reign ushered in the Pax Romana, a period of peace and prosperity. Roman legions secured the frontiers while roads and sea routes facilitated trade. Under Augustus, Rome experienced a cultural and economic flourishing. The Roman Empire continued its expansion under subsequent emperors. Each conquest brought new challenges, testing Roman power and administration. The reign of Emperor Trajan marked the apogee of Roman territorial expansion. To maintain control, the Romans relied on military force, diplomacy, and cultural assimilation. However, the expansion came at a cost, stretching resources and manpower to their limits. The reign of Trajan marked a high point in Roman power. Trajan's successor, Hadrian, focused on consolidation and strengthening the empire. Hadrian's wall stands as a testament to his determination to secure the empire's frontiers. Under Trajan and Hadrian, the Roman Empire experienced a golden age. Trade flourished, and Roman law and administration provided stability and order.
While emperors ruled, ordinary citizens lived their daily lives. Life in Rome differed vastly from the provinces, yet certain commonalities united the Roman world. For many Romans, life revolved around bread and circuses, ensuring social order. The Roman state provided grain rations to the poor, preventing famine and unrest. Gladiatorial combats and chariot races offered thrilling escapes from daily life.
Beneath the surface of Pax Romana, cracks began to appear. The widening gap between rich and poor threatened Roman society. The Roman economy faced challenges with a drain on gold reserves. The Roman army, once a symbol of unity, became reliant on foreign mercenaries. This shift would have significant consequences in the centuries to come. As the Roman Empire entered the 2nd century AD, a subtle shift began to occur in the hearts and minds of its citizens. The old certainties, the traditional values that had guided Roman society for centuries, duty, discipline, and devotion to the state, began to lose their hold. New ideas, often originating in the East, spread throughout the empire, challenging the established order and offering alternative paths to salvation and fulfillment. The Roman world, though outwardly confident and prosperous, was grappling with a sense of spiritual unease. The traditional Roman gods, once worshipped with fervor and devotion, seemed distant and impersonal to many. People yearned for a more personal connection with the divine, a faith that offered not only earthly prosperity, but also solace in the face of life's uncertainties and the inevitability of death. Into this spiritual vacuum flowed a multitude of cults and religions, many originating in the East, each promising its own path to salvation and enlightenment. Mysteries cults, such as the cult of Isis from Egypt, offered their initiates secret rituals and the promise of personal transformation. Astrology, with its promise of understanding the future and influencing one's destiny, gained widespread popularity. Among these new faiths, one would rise to prominence and forever alter the course of Roman history: Christianity. At first a small and persecuted sect, Christianity spread rapidly throughout the empire, its message of love, forgiveness, and the promise of eternal life resonating with people from all walks of life. The Christian emphasis on compassion and charity, particularly towards the poor and marginalized, stood in stark contrast to the often brutal realities of Roman society. Christianity, with its message of hope and its promise of a better world to come, both reflected and challenged the existing order, planting the seeds for a profound spiritual and political transformation that would reshape the Roman world. The 3rd century AD marked a turning point in the history of the Roman Empire, a period of profound crisis and transformation that shook the empire to its core. The Pax Romana, the era of unprecedented peace and prosperity that had defined the empire for over 2 centuries, crumbled under the weight of internal strife, external pressures, and a growing sense of uncertainty about the future. Marcus Aurelius, the very foundations of Roman power, its military might, its economic stability, and its political unity, were called into question as the empire faced a series of existential threats. A succession of weak and short-lived emperors, often more concerned with consolidating their own power than addressing the empire's problems, led to political instability and a decline in morale. The once mighty legions, weakened by constant warfare and the erosion of traditional Roman values, proved increasingly unable to defend the empire's vast frontiers. Barbarian tribes, driven by pressure from migrating peoples further east and lured by the wealth of the empire, launched increasingly bold raids across the Rhine and Danube rivers, testing the limits of Roman defenses. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman economy, once the engine of the empire's prosperity, sputtered under the weight of inflation, debasement of the currency, and a decline in trade. The costs of maintaining a large standing army and a sprawling bureaucracy placed a heavy burden on the imperial treasury, leading to higher taxes and widespread hardship. As the crisis deepened, the traditional bonds of loyalty and obligation that had held Roman society together began to fray. From the ashes of this crisis, however, emerged a new kind of Roman Empire, one that was more centralized, more militarized, and more reliant on the personal authority of the emperor. Marcus Aurelius Diocletian, a capable general who rose to power in 284 AD, recognized the need for drastic reforms to save the empire from collapse. He divided the empire into 2 halves, the East and the West, each ruled by an emperor with a co-emperor and a designated successor, thus creating a tetrarchy, a rule of 4, intended to streamline administration and strengthen defenses. While the Roman Empire grappled with internal turmoil and external threats, a new force was quietly gaining strength within its borders: Christianity. What began as a small and often persecuted sect in the Roman province of Judea gradually spread throughout the empire, its message of hope, salvation, and the promise of a better world to come resonating with people from all walks of life. Christianity, with its emphasis on love, compassion, and the equality of all souls before God, offered a stark contrast to the often brutal realities of Roman society, providing solace and meaning in a world increasingly defined by uncertainty and change. The early Christians faced persecution from Roman authorities who viewed their refusal to worship the traditional Roman gods as a threat to the empire's stability. Christians were often accused of atheism, cannibalism, and other crimes, and they were subjected to imprisonment, torture, and even death for their beliefs. Yet despite these challenges, Christianity continued to spread, its message carried by dedicated missionaries, merchants, and ordinary people who found solace and inspiration in its teachings. The Emperor Constantine the Great played a pivotal role in the rise of Christianity within the Roman Empire. In 313 AD, Constantine issued the Edict of Milan, which granted religious toleration to Christians and other religious minorities within the empire. While Constantine's own conversion to Christianity is a matter of debate among historians, his support for the faith undoubtedly helped to legitimize it in the eyes of many Romans and paved the way for its eventual adoption as the official religion of the empire. The rise of Christianity had a profound impact on Roman society and culture. Christian ideals of love, charity, and forgiveness gradually began to influence Roman law and social customs. The construction of churches, the establishment of monasteries, and the growing influence of the church in everyday life marked a significant departure from the pagan traditions of Rome's past. Christianity, once a persecuted minority faith, had become a powerful force within the Roman world, one that would shape the empire's destiny for centuries to come. The fall of the Western Roman Empire has captivated historians for centuries. Was it a sudden collapse due to barbarian invasions and internal strife, or a slow decline over centuries? In 476 AD, Romulus Augustus was deposed by Odoacer. This event marked the culmination of a long decline. Barbarian invasions and internal strife weakened Rome. The division into East and West exacerbated these issues. Economic problems, high taxes, and inflation further strained the empire. As the economy contracted, Rome's power and order diminished. The Roman Empire, despite its fall, left an indelible mark on Western civilization, echoing through art, architecture, language, law, and government. Its achievements in engineering, administration, and cultural synthesis continue to inspire us today. Rome's story reminds us that even powerful empires are not immune to history's forces. One of Rome's most enduring contributions was its legal system. Roman law, based on justice, equity, and reason, provided a framework for governance. Concepts like natural law and due process have roots in Roman jurisprudence. Today, Roman law still influences legal systems worldwide. Roman engineering and architecture showcase the empire's technological prowess. Roads, aqueducts, and public baths improved the lives of Roman citizens. The Colosseum and Pantheon inspire awe, reflecting Rome's cultural achievements. The Roman Empire shaped Europe's linguistic and cultural landscape. Latin spread throughout the empire, becoming the language of administration and scholarship. Latin continued as a language of learning and diplomacy, forming the basis of many modern languages. Roman literature, philosophy, and art influenced Western culture for generations. The Roman Empire, despite its flaws, reminds us of human ingenuity and ambition. Its story offers lessons about power, governance, and adaptation. The ruins of Rome, scattered across continents, whisper tales of a glorious past and a sobering present. They remind us that even the mightiest empires are not immune to the tides of history. The Roman Empire, once a beacon of civilization, ultimately succumbed to internal weaknesses and external pressures. The story of Rome's fall is a cautionary tale, a reminder that power is ultimately transient. The very factors that propelled Rome to greatness also contained the seeds of its own undoing. As the empire expanded, so did its challenges, proving too great a burden to bear. The decline was a slow unraveling, a gradual disintegration over centuries. Internal strife, economic instability, and invasions weakened the empire, leading to its downfall. From the ashes of the Western Roman Empire emerged new kingdoms and cultures. Christianity rose to become the dominant religion, shaping Europe's values and institutions. The legacy of Rome continued to influence history long after its fall. To understand the fall of the Roman Empire, one must approach it not as a single monolithic event, but as the culmination of a complex interplay of factors. Military overstretch and barbarian invasions played a significant role in Rome's demise. The Roman army, once the mightiest fighting force, found itself stretched thin. The need for soldiers led to a decline in the quality of recruits. Barbarian tribes launched bold raids, carving out kingdoms within the empire. Economic woes further weakened the empire from within. High taxes, inflation, and a decline in trade strained the empire's finances. The gap between rich and poor widened, leading to social unrest. Political instability and corruption also contributed to Rome's decline. Civil wars and power struggles intensified in the latter centuries. The division of the empire into East and West exacerbated these divisions. The rise of Christianity played a complex role in Rome's decline. The Roman Empire may have crumbled to dust centuries ago, yet its legacy continues to resonate through the corridors of time, shaping the world we live in today. From the languages we speak to the laws we live by, from the architecture we admire to the values we cherish, the echoes of Rome can be felt in countless aspects of modern life. Perhaps Rome's most enduring contribution was its legal system, based on principles of justice, equity, and reason. Roman engineering and architecture stand as a testament to the empire's technological prowess and ambition. The Colosseum, the Pantheon, and other Roman masterpieces continue to inspire awe and wonder. The Roman Empire also played a crucial role in shaping the linguistic and cultural landscape of Europe. Roman literature, philosophy, and art had a profound impact on Western culture, influencing generations of writers, artists, and thinkers. The Roman Empire, despite its eventual fall, offers us a timeless mirror in which we can see both the triumphs and the follies of human civilization. By studying its history, its successes and failures, we can gain a deeper understanding of our own world and the challenges we face today. The story of Rome is not merely a relic of the past, it is a living narrative that continues to inform our present and shape our future. One of the most important lessons we can learn from Rome is the importance of balance between individual liberty and the common good. Rome thrived when it maintained a delicate equilibrium, but faltered when this balance was upset. Rome's history teaches us about the cyclical nature of empires and the importance of learning from the past. Empires rise, reach their zenith, and then, inevitably, decline and fall. By studying Rome's downfall, we gain insights into the challenges facing our own societies. Despite its flaws, Rome offers a message of hope and inspiration. Rome's legacy lives on, reminding us that even in adversity, the human spirit endures. Let us strive to build societies that are just, prosperous, and sustainable, learning from the past while embracing the future. For in the words of Seneca, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Let us invest our time wisely, learning from the past, embracing the present, and building a better future for all.